Hey guys, welcome back to the video. My name is Abigail if you're new, and I make videos about special needs health issues and feeding tubes. Um, so it is Friday night as I'm filming this. Um, Today, um, I got a coffee and I think the rest of the family got like hamburgers or something. I'm not really sure. I don't really keep up with what the rest of the family is eating because I'm on a feeding tube, so about the only thing I have by mouth is, other than drinks, um, I can have certain kinds of candy and like certain kinds of ice cream, but I don't really keep up with what our family eats. Um, so I got a coffee for my thing, and we are supposed to have one more pickup today, but um, they didn't have any more like reserved spots for pickup, but they had um delivery. So um we had them drop off a few things um for delivery like at our house. And I'm really excited. It's fixing to be the weekend because I get to go back to church on Sunday, and I'm excited about that. I actually talked about that in my last video, the one posted before this one. Um, I'm kind of splitting it up. Uh, I still get nervous about having a moment of feeling like I'm going to faint, and so I decided that this Sunday I would go to just Sunday school, which is like 45 minutes, and then we'll see about next service how I'm feeling about it. But I'm gonna start with that. I'm trying to push myself to leave the house, but I don't want to like push myself like too hard. But like, I know that I need to leave the house even though when it feels uncomfortable. Because I don't just want to be stuck in the house all the time because it's like kind of depressing. So, um, I don't think most of our church people know. I know my pastor's wife knows, but I think most of our church people don't know, so it'll be a surprise. So that's exciting. Um, let's see. I spent some time with my little brother today. Um, he gets off on Fridays, off of school on Fridays, so we hung out some today, watched a little bit of a movie together. He likes to come in and hang out with me when I'm like playing games on my phone and stuff, so we did that. Um, and then earlier today we sat on the couch together, me and my little brother did, and looked. Okay, sorry about the pause. My pump was going off. Um, so anyways, um, me and my little brother hung out. We looked up some things on our library website and just kind of hung out for a little while. Um, it seemed like something funny happened today, but I'm actually trying to remember what it actually was. I do know that I had a really weird dream, so I'm gonna share it. So you know how like dreams, they like feel so real, but once you wake up from that dream, you're like, that was really, really weird. So I dreamed that I went out of town, like without my family. It was just me. And I was in like this big city. It wasn't like New York, but it was like a big place like that. And um I don't drive, so I was trying to like find a way to get around. And I found this it was like this taxi. And so I'm like, "Hey, stop, I need a ride." And then I like asked how much it was to ride in the taxi for like so far. And um this guy pulls up and he's driving, and then there's this guy in the back that I'm sitting beside that I don't know. And um this guy begins to ask me if I have like a few extra dollars for him to ride to because he didn't have like the right change. And I'm like, sure. So I start digging in my pocket to give him the change that he needed, the few dollars he needed. And whenever I took my hand out of my pocket, the driver guy was like, something is really wrong. And I'm like, well, what's wrong? I thought there was like a emergency of some kind. But it was like, you know how like, I don't know how to explain it. But you know like those really skinny balloons that people make like balloon animals out of? Like a balloon that skinny. It was like my fingers turned into that, and I like could not control my hand at all. I was trying to like hand over the change and I couldn't because like my fingers were like all slippery, and it was just so crazy. And I remember they drove me to like where I needed to be, and I remember getting out of the taxi and I was just like, I'll walk from like here on. Like I'm not getting on another taxi or anything like that because like I didn't want to like cause a scene. But like right after I got out of the taxi, I was like normal. I don't know, it was really weird. Um so anyways, I thought that was kind of funny. The other the thing that happened to me that was like crazy that I remember now is earlier today. Um, I needed to flush my tube, which is where I put water through the extension so that it doesn't like clog up. I do that every so many hours. And so it was time to flush my tube, and at the same time that my alarm is going off, my feeding tube pump also goes off to let me know that there's air in the tube. And so I have two different like alarms going off. And it was like super annoying. And so I finally get that all like situated, and I like turned my pump off, and I'm like, I'll be back in a minute. And I went to go do something real quick, and then right when I got back from what I was doing, I felt like I was going to faint because of this like heart rate issue thing that I've been dealing with. It was a struggle. Thankfully, I did not like go completely out, but I like really felt like I was going to. Um, I think it was in one of my last videos I talked about the name of what it's called. Um, but it was such a struggle. Like, I'm like, I need to like hurry and like get back on my bed just in case I like go out because I'm like, I like get nervous. Like, if I'm going to faint, like fainting anywhere besides my bed, which is one reason why like leaving the house has been like so difficult for me. I've only actually like went completely out one time, that anytime I feel like I'm gonna go out, like my bed is like my safe spot. So yeah, that's my crazy dream and something that happened to me today. So, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure that y'all like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye, everyone.